The most influential being in Elden Ring, Marika definitely has an interesting backstory. She was born as a Newman in the shaman village in the Land of Shadow, and had a maternal figure known as grandmother. Early in her life, the Hornsent would learn of the shaman's unique ability to meld or graft well with others, so they did the most logical thing they could think of. They stuffed the shamans into jars to try and create saints. No, it's not weird, shut up. At some point, Marika was recognized as an Empyrean by the Two Fingers and was given a shadow, Malekith, to protect her. She came into conflict with the Gloam-Eyed Queen during this time, another Empyrean, with Malekith defeating her, consolidating Marika's power. She ascended to godhood at the Gate of Divinity, removing destined death and becoming the vessel for the Elden Ring, establishing the Golden Order and creating the Erd Tree and Shadow Tree, which the Hornsent found to be a grave betrayal. Wonder if it has anything to do with the countless bodies here. At this point, she went looking for a consort, choosing Godfrey, with whom she had 3 children, Morgott and Moog the Omens, and Godwyn the Golden. The newlyweds then went about in a good old-fashioned purge, driving the fire giants to the brink of extinction, enslaving the misbegotten, and shunning anyone who didn't fit into their Golden Order clique. With their enemies subdued, Marika booted Godfrey and his brethren out of the lands between and stripped them of grace, leaving him nothing in the divorce settlement. This is where Radagon comes in. He left his wife Renala and became Marika's consort, raising his children to demigod status in the process. But Marika and Radagon had a secret. Dun da da da! They were the same person. No, it's still not weird. Bit of speculation here. I think Marika's shaman melding / grafting abilities allowed her to conjoin with Radagon. No, I won't go into it more. Together they had 2 official children, Melania and Mikola, both Empyreans, and 2 heavily implied to be children, Messmer and Melina. Speaking of Messmer, she would send him to purge and slaughter the Hornsent in the Land of Shadow during this time, and abandoned him there. Great mother. All was well until the Night of Black Knives, when her stepdaughter / daughter Ranni orchestrated the Night of Black Knives and slew Godwyn the Golden. This broke Marika, and she shattered the Elden Ring, tasking her children with fighting over the runes to see who could become Elden Lord. The Greater Will would imprison her in the Erd Tree for her crimes. She then hung around for a long while until a Tarnished arrived in the Erd Tree. Radagon then takes over to face us, not liking that his wife shattered the Elden Ring, but he's defeated, as is the Elden Beast. Depending on the ending, the player has the option to then become Marika's consort. 3rd time's the charm, right? And the game ends. Thanks for watching, love you.